So, yes, point number four, do everything with a purpose.
Amen.
Would you like to elaborate on that one?
Um, do everything with a purpose. Yeah, man. I mean, what's dudes out here dating girls,
Mm,
and then it's just like, okay, yeah, I dumped her. Now she's my ex-girlfriend,
mm,
and yeah, like now I'm getting into another relationship, and it's like, oh yeah, I've dated Sarah, I've dated
mm,
Antonia.
mm.
I don't know,
Khadija,
Rasputia.
hectic.
You know,
Respucia, bro.
yeah, I've dated them all, so now it's like on to the next one. Like what's the deal? Why are you doing something without a purpose?
Yeah.
Why aren't you viewing a relationship for
Mm,
what it should be?
mm,
Um, you should be like dating someone with the intent
yeah.
of getting married.
Yes. So,
You
what's
see?
the purpose of that? Why?
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm sure we know, but I don't know if they know.
Well, it lessens a whole lot of things.
Okay.
You're gonna lessen the chance of getting STDs.
Okay.
You're gonna be lessening the chance of, um,
Unwanted pregnancies.
yeah, like there's so many things. But yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so we know it's like you say, if you're gonna be doing that type of thing, you open up a risk to having children that you never wanted, like you said,
Mm,
or a risk of obtaining a disease.
mm,
What about the trauma as well from past relationships?
true.
Wasted time as well. You may be wasting the woman's time, you may be wasting the man's time as well. That they could have found a suitable husband or
Yes.
wife in that case.
Yeah. And it's become more of a thing of, okay, we dating, now we have sex.
Mm,
And that's bad. Like
100%.
you getting into a relationship just so that you can have sex. There's no intent of getting married. You're just there for good times.
Mm,
What's the deal with that?
yeah.
If the intent is there, if you're dating with a purpose, like I want this woman because she has favorable characteristics.
She's disciplined.
She's disciplined. She's doing the whole delayed reward method.
Hey.
I mean, why not wait until marriage, man? Like, why
She's
not?
might have the same values of wanting family.
Yes, and you get to suss out all the characteristics that that you want
Yeah.
in a woman or in a man.
Mm,
So why are you dating without a purpose? Why aren't
mm,
you aiming for marriage?
yeah.
That should be the first thing that goes into your mind, like, or that is in your mind. I
Mm,
want to marry this person,
mm,
so I'm gonna provide for her. I'm
mm,
gonna do A, B, and C for her. I'm gonna do all these things, and with the intent of showing her that, yo, I'm gonna be a good husband,
mm,
and yeah, I want to be a good husband to you. I want to take care of you. I want to be with you for the rest of my life. For the rest of my life. It's not just like a play thing, because we're seeing movies these days, and oh
mm,
yeah, he has an ex.
mm,
Everybody's divorcing. It's
mm,
cool to divorce now.
mm, mm,
um Marriage is now a plaything. I
mm.
don't think God intended
Not at all.
marriage to be a plaything.
There was a
This
purpose for it.
100%. If you become one flesh,
Mm,
don't you think that's a bit serious?
mm,
Imagine you divorce your wife, now you're no longer one flesh.
mm,
Where does it say that in the Bible?
mm. Oh, I mean, it's easy. How do I say? Ignorance is bliss, I
Hmm.
guess. I'm sure they would love to continue to stay in ignorance, but they know deep down living that type of lifestyle is incorrect. I just want to add to what you said as well.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
crazy how people are okay with all these things. But what we need
Hmm.
to also understand, and I know you know this, but I want to bring it up.
Yeah.
The environment has been set up, the social environment has been set up in such a way that women don't have to commit, men don't have to commit. It's just easier to divorce than to stick it out. Um, Convenience is something that is the god of today.
Yeah.
So more people are becoming less and less satisfied with just living their life to bring up and raise up a family.
Mm.
They would rather follow the lifestyle that's been shown on Netflix, or the night
Yeah.
or the lifestyle that's been shown on Instagram, and want to do those type of things. You know, because there's so many videos on YouTube, for example, where someone says a day in a life of X, Y, and Z, a day in a life of
Yeah.
this job, um, day in a life in a teacher's life, a day in a life in a policeman's job. You know, there's a lot of videos out there that is really
Yeah.
wanting people to watch their content, and then in turn, by watching it, you'd want to become that type of thing.
Yeah.
You know, on YouTube, there's a content for everything. So my point is, um, the environment is not set up for husbands and wives in today's society.
Yeah.
Men are growing up with no dads.
Mm.
Women are growing up with no dads in the home, with an absent mother because the mother has to go and work, and she's been fed the idea that she needs to work hard and walk up the or climb the career ladder and
Yeah.
so forth. So there's a whole dysfunction that's happening in society, which means that the future generations that are going to continue to come, they are not going to be marriage minded, but more and more people are going to be living single.
Mm.
But now, instead of replacing it with something good, they have just replaced it with something bad
Mm.
by justifying being not committed to one partner for
Yeah.
life, or it's okay to live your life, or it's okay to uh, go for your dreams, you know,
Yeah.
because that's what the climate has been set up. So most
Mm.
people have been taught that one wife, one husband, and then you have a family to go so forth. But majority of the people that you would encounter don't hold those same values, which means it will be difficult to find the like-minded person. So
Mm.
therefore, your search is much more harder.
Mm.
Okay,
Mm. Mm.
so the purpose to marry and to date and then to marry has totally been not totally destroyed. It's still there, but it's been somewhat distorted.
Yeah. Obscured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's just my point on with regards to why I believe everything is difficult with regards to finding your purpose with dating, of course.
Yeah, no, but I mean, it all ties in, with feminism, I guess,
Mm,
and, men actually simping
mm,
and being ill-disciplined,
mm.
all these
No,
things,
no,
if
it's a good point. Yeah.
you see. So, men are not disciplined enough to actually focus on dating as
Mm,
a stepping stone to marriage.
mm.
Instead, they, no, I'm a man, I have to go and sleep around, and I need to just
Yeah.
destroy lives. No, bro.
Countless baby mamas,
Yeah, and
broken
I
families.
just couldn't help myself. It's
Yeah.
a lame excuse, dude.
And at the end of it, you just get an STD.
Yeah, and then guess what, you're gonna go and give it to someone else.
Yeah.
Someone's potential wife is now gonna have herpes because you could not discipline yourself. You couldn't keep it in your pants, bro.
Yeah. But we know how it goes. Takes two to get tango, eh?
Yeah, nah, I understand. Especially if if you showing your body, off to people and all of that stuff. I'm doing it for the gram. No,
Mm,
stop doing it for the gram.
mm, mm,
But yeah, like this whole purpose thing. You can
mm.
tie it into with your work as well.
Okay.
If you out here, and you putting your focus and your purpose to your work, to the things that you want to accomplish, you know are you seriously working without you know a greater purpose?
Mm,
What's the reason for you working? Is it
mm,
just for you to go out every single weekend, you're
mm.
going to go and blow your money, and then you're going to have good times?
It's a good point.
And it's again like what you said, living in the now. Like,
Mm,
oh no, I gaan nou gaan dop. In case they are English listeners, that means, oh, I'm gonna go and drink. I'm gonna get wasted.
mm,
I'm gonna go and get smashed with my friends. I'm gonna go
mm.
and party it up.
And that's the life of most South Africans, to be honest.
Yeah,
Every second person seems to be drinking.
it's not cool, guys. You're destroying lives. You're destroying your own life.
100%.
It's not healthy.
Mm, mm,
Like alcohol dehydrates your body.
mm,
That's why you wake up thirsty the next day.
mm,
You want to drink a whole lot of water. You're drying your system up, and
mm,
you're doing it willingly.
mm. Definitely.
You killing yourself. essentially.
Yeah,
But look, man, like you men need to seriously start working with a purpose.
that's true.
They, if you're gonna be doing a particular work, do it with a purpose. Do it with some
Mm,
goal in mind.
mm,
Like, I
mm.
wanna be bettering society. I wanna be
How you can
helping,
contribute? Yeah,
yeah, how you can contribute to society instead of just I'm working to go and
yeah,
party.
yeah.
I'm working to provide for my family. I'm working to provide for my wife and my kids. That should be your mindset, bro. That should be
Mm,
your purpose. you
mm.
know if you don't have a wife, it's fine. You work, you go, and you know work on other goals. Try and
Improve yourself.
yeah, improve yourself, in terms like spiritually, and mentally, physically. There are other things that you can do in your life. you know
Yeah.
Things just don't revolve around women. you
Or
know
be or at the bottom of a alcohol bottle,
yeah,
a liquor bottle, or whatever you want to call it.
exactly, like
It's more to life.
100%, man.
Yeah. Like with work as well, I see there's a common problem with people doing a job that they thought it was going to be a certain way and then it ends up not being what they expected, you know? Because you know
Mm,
how we were taught university,
yeah,
finish your matric,
yeah,
go to university,
yeah.
work, you
Mm-hmm.
know? Most people are disappointed, you know? And, you know, it's not bad to do a career change
Mm,
even if you studied one thing and you didn't enjoy it, try something new again. You know, just continue to find what actually makes you feel like you fulfilled your purpose as well.
true,
There are many, many, many opportunities, but you have to go and find it for yourself
true.
so that you can continue with your purpose and so forth. Um, so, yes, as men, we know our purpose is that we want to be useful to other people. No matter how we spin it, deep down, all of us, we want to be purposeful to somebody,
100%.
whether it's a husband, sorry, not a husband, my bad, you. Maybe it's your family, or maybe it's a wife, a girlfriend, a aunt, someone you want to feel like you have a purpose to fulfill.
Mm,
Okay. So go and find it. There's many opportunities to do so. And, you know, men can be firefighters, men can be policemen, men can be part of the South African National Defense Force, you can be part of the Navy. There's many ways that men can actually use their God given natural abilities to um, bring purpose to society.
mm,
And if more and more, we spoke about this the other day, if more and more people actually are God fearing and they go into these jobs that actually shape society,
mm,
we would live in a different place. They
100%.
shouldn't be after the paycheck, but more fulfilling the purpose of what their life really wants to be like.
True.
I'm sure men don't want to be stuck, sit behind the computer whole day, where they know that outside there's a world to be shaped, there's a world to be conquered, whether it's socially or financially as well.
Mm,
So at the end of the day, men need to fulfill uh, their God-given attributes, need to fulfill what God has given them to be those pillars, the
mm,
pillars in society, and fulfill their purpose.
mm, mm, mm.